Oh my goodness, what do we have here? Some kind of box from Joe Lindecker. And we're gonna open this sucker up. What are we gonna use? Let's use this guy. This is a neat little guy. This is the, what is it called? Buccaneer, the little Buccaneer. It's micarta, titanium, and S35. It's just a neat little, kind of a fifth pocket size knife. I want to do something to it. I don't know, I was thinking maybe a little blade trim on it, because the blade has this little hump here. I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it alone and maybe just color the... I might do absolutely nothing to it. I don't know. Ooh, maybe stonewash. I haven't tried that on bare titanium yet. And then maybe like just the color on the backspacer and the clip. Who knows? I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. Let's open a box with it for now, though. Okay, we got some... Oh, the Kershaw. Well, is it two Kershaws? No, I think it's... Oh, I know what this is. Ha ha ha. This is my second or third Kershaw auto. Kershaw makes out the side autos and out the front autos too. I've had a couple of other of these launches. This is launch 16, so we're going to check this guy out. Okay, that's a little bigger than I thought it was going to be. That's a full-size knife. Okay, I thought it was a little smaller. Seems like a lot of time their launches are a little on the smaller side. But this guy looks to be full-size. I think it's like basically skateboard tape in here in this little lowered out area. It feels like rubberized, kind of. I didn't realize that. I thought it was just textured G10. I think it's G10. Boy, it might be G10 or it might be that nylon. Looks like G10. Okay, and then we got a texture cut in there. That's kind of a little diamond deck in there. You know, what's cool is, if I wanted to, I could probably pull this stuff out of here and lay something else in there, like some copper or something cool. So, that's the thing. US made, apparently. It's got a real small pocket clip and a very strong pocket clip. I think, boy, that sucker's too strong. Let me try it in the pocket. Let's see. Put this guy down. Okay, no, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Okay, that's better than I thought. All right, let's put the big boy back in the pocket. All right, the button is pretty recessed. That's kind of neat. So you got to reach down there to get it. Let's see. Let's pop it. Okay, that's neat. Although it makes a little grindy noise before it pops. That's interesting. Boy, I wonder. Let's see. Okay, blade's very tight. No problem. Well, I wonder if I could tighten that down just a bit, because man, it comes out fast. Okay, I tightened it a tiny bit. Let's see. Oh, that was too much. Woo! Jeez, that scared the shit out of me. Okay. I want it kind of tight so that it's not super fast. Why don't I want my knife super fast? Why don't I want it to make a nice loud clank when it opens? I like that. I want it to make a nice loud clank, but I'm like an engineer type guy, so when I feel this blade pop out super hard, I just know it's like hitting its stop pin really hard, and every time it hits, it's probably doing a teeny tiny bit of damage. So if I can slow it down a little bit, I always try to. But man, it seems like it's either all the way loose or hard to move. Interesting. Okay, that slowed it down a little bit. So, when it's open, it's locked open. Boy, it's locked nice and solid, too. That's, boy, a lot of times these out-the-side autos have a little bit of play. This sucker has zero play. All right, let's see. If I pop it and push it down, can I do this one-handed? Yeah. Boy, that little grindy noise as you push the button is kind of annoying. Listen to this. I'm slowly pushing down the button. Hit a little dit, 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 dit before it opens. I don't know if you can. Let me get closer. Wonder if a little oil would help. I don't know. So just pressing so hard on it, it's making it make that little grit noise. Let's put a tiny bit of oil on it and see. Sometimes for these types of things, you want like a graphite instead of oil. And oil doesn't really help at all. But we're going to try it anyway because I don't have any graphite. So oil is what I got. Okay. Rubbing the oil around in there a little bit. Let's see if it helps. Okay, It's a little quieter. I don't know, not much. But boy, I like the blade. Man, I love a Tanto CPM M4. That's freaking cool. I don't think I've ever had an M4 blade before, so that's neat. Boy, I have to gotta get used to that little rant when it opens. Let's see if we can do a slow motion. So how did that sound? Did it sound cool? I can't tell, of course, because I haven't listened to it yet. Now, by the time you watch this, I will have listened to it and I will know then, but I don't know now, so time travel is confusing, man. I really like the look of it, this kind of military, goddamn trains, kind of tactical look of it with the inlay of the rubberized stuff. Damn, shut up. Okay, I can hear you. Had a little ding right there. I mean, I bought it used, so I'm not expecting it to be brand new. Definitely like the kind of tactical look of it. That button is kind of hard to get to. It's like level with the rest of the surface, and it kind of has like a little protective, area right around. So you got to get your thumb down in there to get it to let go. And to unlock, too. So if you're trying to close it, especially one-handed, like you got to get your thumb down there and then get it started, then bring it around. It's not bad. Just got to get used to it. I wish they would have put something there to make it obvious where the button was. Because when you feel there, it's not really obvious. Like if I close my eyes and try to figure out where the button is, it is really not easy. Yeah, I'm not sure why they didn't put, I don't know, like a little dimple in the center of it that you could feel or something. You know what? Removing this this inlay of rubber might be a good idea just so I can be able to feel where the button is without having to look at it. Let's see. I'm going to take it out and put it in my pocket. Take it out and try to press it. Okay. All right. I didn't look at it and I was able to press it. Maybe a little sticker on top of the button. I think they're worried, though, that if you have something on the button, you'll cause it to release while you're using it. Now, I can see that. If I put my... Oh, boy. That's interesting. So, if I hold it like this... Okay, I'm just going to normally hold it. Okay, no big deal. No movement. But if I hold it just a little bit differently, kind of like this, where this little rough part of my thumb, this little bulge of my thumb presses into the button... Wow, yeah, okay. I think it's such a quick release button. That's interesting. Damn. That when you press in a little bit, it unlocks. Interesting. So, if you hold it just wrong, it could unlock on its own. I'm holding it like this, kind of purposely weird with my thumb pressing in here, but I mean, that's not an unusual way to hold it, really. Draw cuts, you would definitely have to be careful. Maybe that's why they didn't put it up a little bit, because your thumb would be here, and yeah, I don't know. Very interesting. I wonder if this other side of this screw is under here, or if it just screws right into the aluminum. That'd be weird. Well, I definitely like the design. I like the shape. Great ergos, other than the fact that your thumb could be on the button. That choke up spot, boy, it's almost there. They could have ground that a little bit more and you'd have a nice choke up spot here. Not quite as it is. Let's see, does it have a stop? No, they could have ground that out a little bit more. They could have put a real choil in there like this. That would have been nice. Interesting. Okay. Well, we're going to carry it for a while, cut some things with it, and see if we like this Kershaw Auto Launch 16, was it? Yeah, the Launch 16. So we'll see how we like the Launch 16. I have had, I don't even know, 6 or 8 out the side autos, and I've gotten rid of them all because none of them, I just haven't liked them enough. And I feel like that button needs something over the top of it to make it easier to press. But then am I going to make it easier to unlock too? I don't know. It is actually kind of hard to get down into to unlock it. to close the knife. Unless you're very, very like purposeful and right where you put your thumb, and make sure you do it right. Well, we'll see. We'll hopefully we'll drop back in on this guy after some time and let you know how it went.
After some time.
Quick follow-up. I happen to have some of the same material, that skateboard rubberized kind of non-slip step tape in gray. So I cut a little circle of it and put it on top of the button with the self-stick of it. And it's probably going to come off, but it's a good little trier to see if the button being a little taller would be better. And it definitely is. Like I can open it, close it, no problem. Now, once it's open, is it going to be more apt to be unlocked? Not really the way I normally hold knives, so about the same. I feel like maybe a tiny bit more, but definitely way better to have the button extended a bit. So anyway, that's a little remedy if you have the same issue where that button's kind of hard to find when you're messing with the knife.
The end. Now you've reached the credits. Please carefully read each name, because each one of these contributors to Pry Bar Knives' knife shows is an important member of the show. And if you stick around, maybe there'll be an after-credit special. You never know. There he is, Special Director of Lighting, Jingwing Do. He's excellent. I'm proud of you for hanging around through these credits and waiting for the after credit little episode that you don't want to miss, for sure. You can kind of feel the music start to change when you know it's near the end, man. That's when you're like, man, these credits are almost over. I can hear the music kind of slowing and slowly turning, into that ending part. And then you see like the credits change and there's like some bigger words. So you're like, okay, yeah, we're getting to where it says, color by Technicolor. And that's it. You did it. This is almost the end right here.
And coming up in the next few days, we got these two beautiful specimens I got to do some work on. We got, well, not in the next few days, those in the next few days, but over the next few weeks, months, whatever. We got some CJRB crag action. We're going to totally revamp this guy, clean it up because it's kind of a rusty mess. That'll almost be like a restoration deal. Look at those rust spots. That's terrible. We'll see what we can do with these guys. See what we can do with an old beater knife to make it nicer. We got this sweet old discontinued Bestech that we're going to finish up, anodize, and make look super pretty. It already has some pretty heavy mods here, like this choil here wasn't here before. It was just like straight up to here. We got this unit right here, this quartermaster, Mr. Roper, I think it's called. We're going to do some work on this one and make it real pretty and really nice, and hopefully a little less front heavy, because man, this sucker is front heavy as it sits. We got this guy. This is a Tucson that every time I unlock it, it falls and cuts my thumb. So we're going to make this choil a little bigger so that it stops cutting me open and making me bleed everywhere, just to play with it. I think we're going to increase the size of that little cutaway there for the unlocking too, because it doesn't even using right where they want you to use doesn't save you from that blade coming in. So we're going to increase the choil size and increase that lock access a little bit. It's kind of for small fingers now. Let's see what else we got going on. We got this beauty right here, this little Civivi. I'm just going to put a different dealie on top of it and kind of review it a little bit and talk about it. We got the Buccaneer that I'm going to do something with, I think. And we got a bunch of other stuff, man. Lots of stuff coming. So, stay tuned. Have a nice day.
This is how you really know when one of my videos is almost over. You'll see this little thing right down here.